Next example, we're going to draw a donut. So, let's see here. Caitlin, I want to draw the donut in the correct layer. What do I do? Click on donut layer. Correct, thank you. So I'm on the donut layer, and I'm going to draw in this space over here. So dumb question, what shape is a donut? Circle, right? So I'm going to draw another circle. Now I'm going to pick a color in my swatches, kind of brown. So this is not a fancy donut. This is like an old-fashioned, right? So there's an old-fashioned. And then another dumb question. Let's see here. I'm going to go to Blake. Blake, what am I missing to describe this as an iconographical donut? What's missing on it? A hole. It's missing a hole. I need a hole, right? So I don't want to illustrate a hole. I could just draw a white circle over it and say it's a donut. I don't want that. I want to make it a donut. A donut, I can see through it. It's missing the center of the object. I want to do the same thing. I want to cut the center out of this ellipse. Okay, so that's called subtractive. So I want to subtract from this shape to make it the object that I want it to be. So, all right, dumb question. What shape is the missing part? A circle, right? So I'm going to go and I'm going to draw another ellipse. Okay, now when I do this, the ellipse that I want to cut out, or the shape that I want to cut out, needs to be stacked on top. It needs to be stacked on top. So you'll notice that the potential hole is on top of this shape. So stacking order is really important. Okay, so think of it like this, okay? This is, it's like using a cookie cutter, right? So you have the dough, and then I'm going to take a die or a cookie cutter shape, and I'm going to press it in the dough, and when I pull it out, there's a hole in the dough on my table. That's how this is working. Okay, so this is the dough, and this is going to be the shape that I take out of the dough. Does that make sense? All right, so we need a special tool to help us accomplish this. So it's a panel. It's a panel, so what menu would it be under? Panel is a fancy word for what? For a window. So what menu would it be under? The window menu. I said I ask a lot of dumb questions, but I'm trying to drive it home, okay? So window, and I'm looking for a panel called the Pathfinder. The Pathfinder. So it's in alphabetical order, and here it is, the Pathfinder. Alphabetical order. Pathfinder, right there. Okay, so here's my Pathfinder panel. And you'll notice that there's a bunch of little icons on it. All right, so let's cut to the chase. The two most important features in the Pathfinder are the first two in the upper left. The first two in the upper left. One of them is called merge, or unite. Excuse me, this is called unite. Do I want to unite these shapes together? No. This is a subtractive tool. So I'm looking for, oh, look at what this one's called. What is this one called? Minus what? Minus front. So it takes the top object, the front object, and it subtracts it from the lower object. All right, so let's see this work. I'm going to select both of these. So this is a way to select multiple objects as well. I'm in the black arrow, and I'm going to draw a box around the things I want to select. All right, so see how I selected both of those? I drew a box. So I can either shift click, or I can draw a box and capture them. Does that make sense? Okay, so now I'm going to click minus front. And see how it took the hole away? It extracted the shape. Okay, I'm going to move this to the side. See how you can see through it? See how you can see through it? Okay. So let me do that one more time. Okay, so I made a base shape, and then I drew another circle. I placed it on top. Why did I choose different colors? So I could see the contrast. I know the blue one's going to become invisible, but I need that contrast. Thank you. So I'm going to select both of them, and then I'm going to hit minus front. Now I have my donut.